Stacey Fru, who's going to be giving us a speech, and we're going to be allowing a Q&A. I'm going to allow about 2 questions from 2 of our guests today. Now, Stacey is a fun-loving and bubbly young girl born on the 16th of February 2007 in Johannesburg. Now, she wrote her first book titled Smelly Cats without her parents' knowledge, and then when she was 7 years old, and it was published when she was 8. Award-winning Smelly Cats in 2016 at the NDA Best ECD publication 2015 as well. You know, also Save the Children South Africa has made Stacey the ambassador, and she has been recently named Mail and Guardian Top 200 Influential Young South African in 2017. Folks, Stacey Fru.
Hello everybody.
Hi.
I just want to welcome everybody to the launch of this first ever children's television South Africa run by a child. Now, CTVSA was a product convinced by the Stacey Fru Foundation. And by that time, it was just videos of me giving talks. It wasn't me having great conversations and me meeting great people. And CTVSA, as you know, is the home of children's inspirations and aspirations. And CTVSA's goal is to reach out to the people who are not privileged enough to reach mainstream media handles. That's why CTVSA is. Now, when I say I'm lucky, when I set out to write my first book, I just thought it was going to be a book. And I'd like to thank Uncle Steve, over there behind the camera, for encouraging my mom, over there in the white jackets, for becoming my publisher, because that job really suits her. And when I started out the Stacey Fru Foundation, I had no idea what a foundation was. I was just going with the flow. And before I could understand the true meaning of a foundation, CTVSA was born. And I thank all trustees who sent in their details for the Stacey Fru Foundation. And I'd just like to thank them. So can you give them a round of applause, please? So, Mommy, do you remember that day I walked into your bathroom and I told you I just wanted to write a book? I did not want to be famous. I didn't. Just wanted to cut it. And here's the story. When I launched my first book in July 2015, so many journalists were calling me for interviews. So I stormed into my mom's bathroom and I was like, Mom, I don't want to be famous. Nope, no. And then I just want to say, please don't get frustrated when CTVSA calls you, because you are making an impact in many people's lives. My vision for CTVSA. My vision for CTVSA is to grow minds as we grow up. That means I want us to grow better and make South Africa and Africa a better place. Because as you know, many children by the time they're my age cannot read and write. So CTVSA aims to encourage children to read and write. That's why I started out the campaign, Give a Book a Child campaign. And a Book a Child campaign aims to give the less unprivileged children a book. Even if it's just a 16-page book, at least they have a book. So Book a Child encourages children to read and write. That's why I also started out the campaign, Safety and Security Campaign. And the Safety and Security Campaign was started off when I had my book launch in Monte Casino Scoops bookshops, when my brother's friend got lost in the casino. And why I chose Safety and Security is to make sure people, young children, especially girls living in Soweto and Alexandria, are safe and they know when a stranger is approaching them. That's why we did many talks around there last year, November. And now, as I've written my 2 books, and spoke in many schools, I realized that children don't respect. And we need to define respect in ourselves and define respect in who we are. Because people who respect are fulfilled, and people who respect others are fulfilled. And as you may you may or may have not known, my mother is the brand South African Ambassador 2017. And their slogan is play your part. That's why I'd like everyone sitting in here to play their part and please contribute anything you can to the CTVSA Foundation. Because we need to buy equipment, we need to get transport for especially escorting our school children to many of our events. And also I'd just like to thank everyone here today. And as I'm about to conclude, I'd like to thank my older brother Shannon, who could not be here with us today because he's with his friends. My younger sister Sinclair for always loving us. My younger brother Sydney for always making us laugh and cry. And I'd like to thank my parents, Victorine and Emmanuel Fru, for always supporting me. I'd like to thank the Profound Conference Center for giving the studio a home. I'd like to thank everyone for being here today, and I'd like to thank Uncle Steve and the CTVSA team for always doing a great job. And last but not least, I'd like to thank Auntie Dorcas. Please rise. Please rise. Auntie Dorcas worked so hard just to make my work known, and that's why I'd like to appreciate her today and give her a big thanks. So please give her another round of applause. Thank you, everybody, and I hope you enjoyed this wonderful event. And of course, I thank myself.
There we go. Thank you so much, Stacey and Auntie. Quite amazing. And I think you are very correct when you talk about respect, Stacey. It's quite amazing. I don't want you to leave, please. There's going to be a Q&A happening, Stacey. If you can come through for me one more time for the bass. And I just think, you know, for a lot of us to be here today, it comes a long way. Respect comes a long way. And I think the world could become a better place if we can all respect each other. You know what I mean? Being inside a bus and you see an older person coming through, you need to stand up, they need to sit down. That's respect for me. All right? Q&A time. The floor is open. Anyone would like to ask a question, please? There we go.
Good afternoon. Morning, everybody. Hi, Stacey.
Hello.
I hope I'm not catching you off guard. But looking at all the kids here, I thought, looking at you, they must be thinking, gosh, were you born this way? Well-spoken, well-dressed, well-behaved? Mm-hmm. Were you born this way? Or did you have to work your way up? Because I'm sure when they look at you, they'd like to be just like you. But they're thinking it's going to take hard work, or are they ever going to get there?
You can get there if you believe. And no, I wasn't born like this. Writing a book is extremely hard work, I'm sorry. It's extremely hard work. You have to, if you're writing a storybook, then you're going to have to put a lot of time and effort into it. And also, yes, you can become this way, but you have to work your way really through it. And also, you need to get your parents' support. Your parents need to be there to be your guidelines, and they have to be there to support you.
Thank you, Stacey.
Thank you so much. I must say, I was intimidated by Stacey when I met her first time. I thought, I'm meeting this child. And she came there, she spoke. I was just like, wow, blown away. Another question for Stacey. Anyone? You can ask her who she's wearing. It's fine. No one. Oh, there she is. There you go, please. There's the mic for you. Thank you so much.
Morning, everyone. Hi, Stacey. I just wanted to know, regards with all the work that you do and everything you've accomplished so far, do you still get time to be a child?
Oh, I get so much time to be a child. I love watching TV, I love playing on my iPad, I love playing with my dog, and I love playing outside. I get so much time to be a child, but also I have so much time to put the work and effort into writing books.
Absolutely. Amazing. Thank you so much. One more? Do we have one more? Do we have one more? One more. There we go. Please pass the mic for us. There you go, Mom. I must say that Stacey actually is a child, because you know when I'm sitting with Stacey, right, and like we were having a meeting with today's event, and she kept on playing with her feet, right, because she also does ballet. So now she kept on, but you could see that she loses her train of thought because she's still a child, right? But she understands what is happening, but then she forgets. She's always like, then she plays with her hair, and then like, right, Stacey? Then she's like, sorry, what? You know. But yeah, we love her so much. Yes, ma'am?
Hi, Stacey and everybody.
Hello.
So, Stacey, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I would either like to be an actress or a cardiologist. I'm still not sure.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Round of applause for Stacey one more time. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you.